Hey, hey, hey. What's going on,
What's going?
everybody?
How are you guys doing? Welcome back to Coaching Corner.
We are on week number 15. And
Yeah,
I'm going to say this topic is, I don't know, this is one that's, I say this every week. Like, it's just one that we enjoy. But this one, I love funnel hacking. And so, like, if
yeah.
we can find a way to talk about it and expand the information on it, I don't know, it's a good time with me.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your, what's your relationship with it?
So this is something I do almost every day. Actually, definitely every day. Depending
Yeah.
on the hours is different upon how much I do this. But how many of you guys that are watching this are actual funnel builders yourself, or you would like to just increase more leads or sales for your business? Well, if that's the case, then you should definitely watch this video because we're going to be showing you how to do it better. All right. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, what we're talking about today is a subject that you probably have heard about before. And if not, welcome to the conversation. We're talking about funnel hacking. All right. Yeah. So,
This is an addicting topic. There's so many parts around this that you'll once you leave the call today, I feel like you'll be starting to look at everybody's offer, wondering how you can. I'm not gonna spoil it. How you can use it for yourself. All right. How
yeah.
you can make what you're doing better for yourself, for your clients. Anyways, David,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. So, this is helpful, especially if you are a new business owner, a new entrepreneur, and you have no idea what to do. Maybe you've also already got something up online and it's just not working for you, not converting very well at all yet. So the good news is your competitors have already spent thousands of dollars testing what works. And so funnel hacking just lets you study their funnel and their results, and it allows you to model what's already proven to work. Okay. And once you do that, then you can you can build your own high converting funnel in a fraction of the time, and you can save yourself a lot of money as well too. A lot of aches and pains and loss on your bank account, having to spend thousands of dollars in ad spends just trying to figure out what model and structure works. Okay, so funnel hacking lets you skip the guesswork.
Plus,
Yeah,
it's just cool to see what's actually going on out there. Like, it's cool to see what people are doing. You can see like the new techniques people are spending their money on. I don't know.
yeah.
Uh, I've seen a lot more surveys out there lately for certain niches, and I wouldn't have guessed that unless I went through this process myself. You know,
Yeah, true,
uh,
true,
so yeah.
true. Hey, I'm curious, where are you watching from, by the way? Drop it in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. It's always fun to see where you're tuning in from. All right. So here's what we'll be covering in today's episode. We're going to be covering what is it? Funnel hacking itself. Then we're going to cover how to ethically steal your competitors' winning funnels and the tools of the trade. And lastly, best practices, in our opinion, for each one of these categories. Okay. So
Heck yeah.
now, here's how we're going to show you this. We're going to show you this in a super cool preview built by a tool that we will reveal at the end of this video. So stick around. This page took me about 30 seconds to build. And if you're curious how I did it, then we'll stick around on this video. We'll reveal it at the end. Okay. So she's probably wondering 30 seconds to build. What the heck? It looks so good. I know. All right. So funnel hacking allows you to skip the guesswork, reverse engineer to build winning funnels. All right. Start funnel hacking today. Oh my gosh, there's a pop-up. How cool. All right. Learn the method. So what is funnel hacking? Funnel hacking is just the practice of learning, seeing what others in your niche are doing and just documenting what they're doing. That's pretty much it. Okay. And then you start to model the winning structures. You start to you can compare, what page is next, what page, is next after the landing page. And then you can also see where they place certain things on the page. Right.
Hmm.
And once you start to do that with several different people in your niche, you can start to see patterns. And then once you see patterns, you can identify, okay, this is the framework for a winning structure. Right. Here's the structure for a winning funnel. Okay. Then you can start to make your own. Yeah. It's been popularized by a guy named Russell Brunson. You may have heard of him.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. So, actually, by the way, raise your hand out there, drop in the comments below if you consider yourself to be a funnel hacker. I do. I actually wore my shirt, funnel hacker, in
You have a Funnel Hacker
Yeah.
shirt? Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
the Funnel Hacker shirt here in
I left
honor
my
of
Funnel
today's
Hacker
episode.
hat in another room. That's unfortunate, but
Ah, how could you? How could you? I had to though. I just had to. All right, now let's talk about why isn't so important. For one thing, because there are already winning funnels out there. Businesses are making millions of dollars each year. And if you're not learning what they're doing, then you're falling way behind. Okay. And you're not utilizing your time and money most effectively. So right here, the top 25% of landing pages convert better than double of the industry average. And that gap comes from months of testing, but Funnel Hacking lets you skip that phase entirely. Okay. And here's a couple of other reasons why it's important. It helps you to reveal the hidden back end. Okay. If you just stop on the first page, then you never see the back end. You also never get their emails or their text messages. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you to spot the market gaps. It could give you some ideas on some things that you're not doing as far as your product offerings. It helps you to understand buyer psychology, to benchmark your own metrics, and to reduce your launch risk.
Well, one thing I want to add on the hidden back end, I feel like everyone might opt in, or maybe it's just me. I don't know, but you'll opt into the funnel, and then you see the actual $7 product or something that's usually on the next step that you had the opportunity to take, but no one actually does. And I feel like at that point, like you're seeing how they're liquidating their ad spend right there, like right from the beginning, spending $7, $20, whatever it might be. It's usually nothing crazy for the first initial offer. Probably is going to be one of the most beneficial transactions you can make. If it's like something you're hacking in your industry, or like something that you are trying to research for clients or something, right? Understanding exactly what they're doing, what price point, when they're bringing the price point to you, like when they're presenting the offer. Is it through email? Are they presenting it mainly through text? What is the follow-up sequence like? It's invaluable information that they're basically just giving to you for the low price of maybe $7.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get better than that.
Exactly. Yeah. And kind of a light bulb triggered for me. I mean, not too long ago, it was like 2 weeks ago, whenever Russell worded it this way. He said, you have to invest just a little bit of money in their products in order to gain the valuable information of this is what their funnel is.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I heard it that way, I was like, wow, that's a great way to look at it.
Yeah, 100%. Like, do they have the full value ladder set up? Do they have the tripwire? Then they have the core offer. Then they have the high ticket. Or do they go straight to high ticket? You're not going to know unless you try it out.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, back end offer, highly underrated.
Yeah.
Start checking those out.
Let's talk about how to do it right. So one of the first things that we would recommend that you do is to start searching your niche. Whatever niche that you're in, just start searching it to find what your competitors are doing. Okay. And you'll probably be surprised with what you find. For example, if you're in the real estate niche, or maybe you're in the solar industry, then just start searching for solar, rooftops or whatever. It's probably going to show up in everybody's feeds now that I mentioned it.
You said it out loud.
Yeah. But what you'll find, and what was surprising to me, for solar and for real estate, it's usually a survey funnel. They're qualifying their leads, right? That's the first thing. On those pages, what they start to do is you'll see they just, start asking you a couple of questions like, what's your zip code? What's your budget? Do you own or rent?
Yeah, just identifying questions. I've seen that even for like the fitness industry as well.
Yeah.
Like body type. Are you trying to get super lean? Are you trying to get super muscular? Are you losing weight?
Yeah.
Like they'll identify you and make it way easier for you to want to opt in than other techniques, probably just like a regular lead funnel. I don't know.
Right. And what that also teaches us is that there are some funnels that work better for some niches than others.
Yeah.
Like for real estate funnels, and solar industry, the survey funnel works great.
Yeah. I've also seen a lot of like application type funnels as well for those. I mean, obviously that makes sense, but
yeah. Next, document everything. You're going to want to get some kind of a screenshot extension to be able to screenshot the whole landing page, right? And we'll give you a couple of tool recommendations in order to be able to do that. Now, next part of that is to be able to like actually see what the rest of their funnels and pages are. You're gonna have to invest a little bit in your learning. Okay, it's worth it. It will pay you back, I promise you, as long as you do it right. Now, once you do that, you'll start to build up a collection of funnel hacks. And we would recommend build your funnel hacking library in what we call a collection of swipe files, okay, that you can go back and look at in the future, or you could actually even share with others if you want. Okay.
You'll turn back to that so often. Once you have like this giant toolkit of just screenshots or whatever, you can do it directly in Facebook too, which is nice. If you're scrolling through your feed, you can create a saved folder technically for ads. You can save it to a specific list or something inside of Facebook directly if you wanted to. Most platforms allow you to do this as well, though. You can rename it however you want, but they're enabling you without you even knowing it.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Analyze traffic and ads.
Yeah. The next thing is to analyze the traffic and ads. So this is part of your market research. And we'd recommend a couple of tools. There's some really good ones out there. Some that we can mention are SimilarWeb and SpyFu.
Whoa, you're giving away. Whoa, you're giving the goods away already. What?
Whoa. We'll actually show you some of those. We'll dive into them. That was supposed to be on the text page, but we'll just go for it. All right. Okay. And then the last part is once you have documented enough and you can start to see the patterns, you'll start to identify the structure of the pages, then just start to rebuild those pages in your own. Okay. You don't have to, I wouldn't recommend, matching it word for word. Obviously, don't publish anything like that, but you could just see that this is a catchy headline and, write catchy headline right there. Here's a descriptive subheadline. Here's an image with a person's face on the right. Okay. So you just start to build out the structure on your ClickFunnels account.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then you can rebuild the back end, which is the emails and the texts. So I would actually recommend that you use your own, like a testing email, so that you can keep that somewhere as a dedicated, place where you can go back and you can look at what they're doing, what they're sending you.
If you don't, another way you can do it is if you go right before the @ sign. So say your email at gmail.com, go right before the @ sign there and do plus like number 1 or like testing number 1. You can technically do that for whatever you're opting into, and it'll count as a unique email address. And the cool thing with that is it will come to your inbox as that email. You'll still receive the emails, but it'll say that it's addressed to that specific testing location you set up there. And you can create folders inside of your email inbox and have things routed that way as well.
Yep. Let me show you a different screen here real quick, just because it's fun. And because I think this one piece will open some people's eyes. So what I'd recommend is to put your screenshots on a whiteboard, and you can use Canva to do that. And then you can put them side by side, and then you can start to compare the different funnels with each other, and that will help you to start to see the patterns. So check this out. If we go to my Canva.
You use Canva for that?
I do. They have a very nice whiteboard program.
Okay. All right.
So check this out. These are screenshots from different funnels. And I would recommend that you make them the same width so that you can see how far down they go versus each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I have not seen it used that way.
It's very cool. Yeah. Here's some others. Right. And then you can start to categorize. Here's an actual funnel that I hacked, and then you can start to see the pattern. So here's the landing page, and the next page is the order page. Next page was the OTO1, $99 a month. This was a subscription, and then the downsell was $1 for 30 days trial, and then $99 a month. And lastly, there was an OTO2 for a $500 course.
For those of you that don't know David, he's in love with the Sell Like Crazy funnel. Uh,
It's a good one. It's a good one.
uh,
Yeah,
definitely worth the funnel hack.
yeah, it's a good one. All right, let's jump back in. So let's now talk about tools of the trade. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a way to do certain things. And those certain things are screenshot pages, check fonts, copy colors, bulk download images. That always makes things a little bit faster. See padding and distances from the different elements. And you'll also want a way to see active ads and traffic.
Wow. That was a
All
long
right.
list. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we can check off a couple of those. Okay. So the Go Full page, it's good. CSS Peeper and Mobile Simulator, that's good as well. Color Picker and iDrop, also good. But big caveat is that they're all separate tools.
Yeah.
So if you haven't
These
already,
are
check out Barnum, guys. Barnum. You don't have to combine it. Don't have individual tools anymore.
yeah.
Just have
Or just
one
get
tool.
Barnum PT. There you go.
Or just get
Yep.
Barnum PT. You can still use the other ones. They still exist and they're still good. But Barnum PT is free and it has those as well. So
Yep.
Make your life easy.
Yeah. So a couple of these are, if you do go with them, they are extensions, but like Tyson just mentioned, Barnum PT is a collection of not only all of these funnel hacking tools in one, but it's so much more than that. There's also Barnum Scripts, which does a lot of the writing for you, like an email sequence builder, copywriter, chats. That helps you actually build emails for each different funnel type. It's pretty dang awesome. What else we got there? Oh yeah. So one of the very important things, like we were talking about, once you start to make a collection of your swipe file, of your images, then you can put them together on Barnum PT into the different swipe file categories. And over time, you're going to start to build up your library, your funnel hacking Bible that you can always go back to and view what those pages look like. Okay. Very helpful.
Notes as well. This right here, having it all in one area, has saved so much time. I used to have like folders on external hard drives or even just Google Drive that you have to go to, but then you have to manually lay it out, and I don't know, things get cluttered really quickly. So it's nice to have just a specific tool for this. I'm creating a big long message here with all these tools we're mentioning, so you guys can see it in the chat as well.
Yeah, highly recommend that you get it. And by the way, so there's a free version, there's a paid version. You unlock more with the paid version, but you can do plenty with the free version. It's a great collection of tools. And by the way, secret little tip here, this whole page was built by Barnum PT's Funnel Wins tool, just using this one prompt below. So all I did was I went to an AI and I said, hey, using the Funnel Wins file, because it's a file you download, then you upload it to any AI, and you say, using that file, build a page on this or that. Build me a page that talks about this. All right. And so what I said, build a page on funnel hacking, what it is, why it's powerful practice, how to do it right, and the tools of the trade, and best practices. And it built this entire page in like 30 seconds. So,
but for this part right here, can you walk through the process of like finding the ad, seeing like the ad itself, the landing page, how we screenshot? Take me through the journey. I want to be just immersed with what you're talking about.
Okay, so let's talk about screenshots first. If you use the Go Full page, you can't really see it right now, but it's over here. It looks like this. Okay. And once you click it, it just starts from the top, goes to the bottom, and does a screenshot. Barnum PT does the exact same thing. Okay, and then puts it in your Barnum PT account. All right. So that's that. That works out great. Now, let's see, hopefully, you can't see Barnum PT pop-up, but now you can see this. So here is the actual inspector. Now we can see, this is the inspector from Barnum PT, by the way. Now we can see the padding, the spacing. We can see the fonts, the size, the color, all of it. Okay. We can start to dive into all those things. Okay. Same thing with the color eyedrop tool. Here is the individual color eyedrop picker. And martingale words in a very similar way. And then it copies the color. Okay. Now, let's talk about Facebook ad library, because hacking into what other businesses are doing as far as their traffic is very important. So Facebook ad library, just search for it, Google or whatever, just type in Facebook ad library. It's going to pull up this, and you have to select a type of ad category, maybe start with all ads. And then you can just type in a category, your niche, if you want. Okay. Then you'll start to see all the active ads in that niche. Okay. And then this will let you just start to see the front end, which is what's collecting this is the hooks. This is what's collecting the traffic. Then you click into it and you can start to see the actual funnel itself. Then you can start to funnel hack this funnel. Cool.
It's all public. It's crazy how much you can actually see if you just search for the right thing.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? All right, next is like traffic analytics. Okay, so one of the tools here that is pretty good and free, doesn't even require your phone number. It's called SpyFu. SpyFu.com. Go check it out. So I've already typed in bearskin.tactical.com, and it gives us quite a bit of data and information on them. Okay, SEO overview, competitors, SEO keyword, ranking history, top pages, backlinks, a lot of good stuff. Go.
Very nice. SpyFu has been in the game for a long time. I feel like they've been pretty consistent with the data. Obviously, they've been around for a while, but I refer to them, and the other one that you mentioned, or that you had listed there, was SimilarWeb. They have some pretty good stuff as far as breakdowns on topics you should be aware of, just in general, for traffic in general, for anybody that you're looking at. It's nice.
Yeah, for sure. And then you can obviously go to most AI tools like Claude or Manus or ChatGPT and just ask it questions on market research as well. And it will go up and do all the searching for you.
Okay. Great stuff. Great stuff. Another place to look for ads, by the way, if maybe you use Google, you're a Google ad person versus a Facebook ad person. Google has their own ad library to mention as well. Just go to Google and type in Google Ads Library, and it will show up as well. I shall put it in the chat, but Google Ads Library.
I have not done this one yet.
No? Very similar. There you go. That's the one. You just type in a niche or what you're looking for. And you can see or specific businesses, right? You can do anything like that.
Okay. I have both sites here. I think it's going to pull up the different ads from this website.
Yep. For that specific person.
Cool.
Again, you click on it, you can see the actual ad copy. You can see any visuals. You can see the link it goes to. You still do the same thing. It's just another location to do so.
Nice.
All free.
I like it. Way to go. Yep. Cool. That was easy. All right. So let's try and wrap things up here by covering some best practices and the ethics. So this is like how you can ethically steal what your competitors are doing. All right. So just to recap, the do on the left, we do recommend that this is a model. You're going to model your competitors' framework. You're going to study their offer, their sequences, their pricing strategies, their headline formulas, layout patterns, email timing, and understand what works in your niche. What you're not going to do is copy their words, their headlines verbatim. Okay.
Please don't.
That part's illegal. That's not what funnel hacking is. I would also never steal testimonials or fabricate social proof. It just ends up biting you in the butt later.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Don't take anybody's IP. I feel like that's just the biggest one. Don't take, if it's not yours, don't take it, but model it if you want to recreate it, right? You love the structure that you see. They have a 2-column row being used. You see what type of image they're using on the left-hand column. Cool. Reuse that, recreate on your own side. Try to recreate the images yourself without, reusing their stuff, their images. Big one. That's a big disclaimer. Do not steal somebody else's stuff.
Right.
Use it in a sense to make it so your offer is you're leveling up your offer essentially.
Right. Right. And along with that is adopting their conversion architecture, which means to replicate their upsell stacks. Like what did they upsell, on the next page? What did they downsell? If they downselled at all, did they do a second OTO, one-time offer, or how many of those did they do? You don't always, by the way, you don't always have to model how many one-time offers that somebody does. Like if you didn't like the process of going through 10 different one-time offers, then you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I've gone through that. How many of you have gone through that where it's, upsell hell? You just get stuck in it and you're like, where is the end of this thing? Literally, I went through one the other day and it was like 12 upsells.
Wow. 12?
Yes. I was like, my God, that was a product on JVZoo.
What were the, okay. See, that makes sense. that clicks for me right away.
Just so you know.
That's a lot of upsells. That's crazy.
It was wild. I hadn't been on a page like that in a long time.
Man. Huh. Okay. I'd say the same for like ad copy. Like if you ad copy, landing page, like as you're going through this process, if something draws you in, put a note. Say this captured my attention. Mark down why you actually thought that. What was it that you did or didn't like, right? Like make notes as you do this for each one, and it'll be a lot easier when you come back to it in the future. And upsells.
Exactly.
Do not do 12 upsells. That's probably gonna be crazy.
A good rule of thumb is 2. Yeah, 2 upsells plus 2 downsells.
Yeah, sure. That's a healthy amount.
Yeah.
Experiment with your own audience. It's different. Well,
and actually, a nice little tip on that too. The faster that it happens, the least amount of like resistance that you're going to get. So, for example, basically, if you can put your downsell on the pop-up, that way it feels like it's on the same page. It adds a little bit less resistance than them having to go through another 2 to 3 second page load to go to the downsell page. And then, they say no, then it goes to upsell number 2. And then if they say no, then another, couple of seconds to go to the downsell 2 page. So if you can put the pop-up, downsell on the pop-up, it helps.
Man, David, you're a smart guy.
Yes. I've seen some things. Huh. I've just seen things.
I have not tried that, actually. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, regardless, what's your final closing note here for this one?
It's not my first. It's not my first time around the sun.
It's the second.
It's the second, at least. All right. Last piece here is to identify the right kind of funnel type for your niche, and also for the products. Okay, because every product is going to have a different funnel type. Because a $10,000 product is not going to work very well on some funnels rather than others, right? And vice versa.
100%.
Yeah.
Throw a $10,000 in a VSL with nothing leading up to it. You might be a little curious as to why you're not getting the conversions you thought you should.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. So if you can, while you're on the page, make a note of what kind of a funnel it is. Is it a lead funnel? Does it give away something for free? Did they ask only for your email, or was it name and phone number also? Was it a survey funnel? Is it a free webinar? Is there a video at the top? Is there no video at the top? All those things matter.
What colors are they using for the call to actions? Like, what do their buttons look like? How large are they? Where are they?
What are they saying on the buttons? That's a very important thing too. Yeah. I like the buttons that are like, they're self-confirmation. Confirmatory.
Wait, what? Please explain.
So here is one that is more like a directional, like I'm telling you what to do. Start your 14-day trial like ClickFunnels. Whenever I would actually prefer something more like, let me dive in real quick.
Like you change the wording for yourself, like my or something?
Yes. I would actually prefer something more like, yes, please start my trial. Or yes, give me the free download. Yes, I want to become a funnel hacker. Something like that. Yeah. Self-confirmatory.
Confirmatory. I'm stuck. We're not making this.
Yeah. So here we go. Yes. Start my 14-day trial.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
This is a nice way to go ahead and start giving the person an identity. And once they can start to take on that identity, then everything else comes easier from that point on. Also micro
yeses is along the way.
Yeah.
That's where my head was going, but I see what you're saying as well. That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah,
cool.
That's our team. Cool.
Heck yeah. Okay, so to wrap things up, guys, funnel hacking is a nice tool to have in your back pocket. If you are trying to come up with a new offer, a new funnel, new flow, new value stack for your own business, or for clients, right? If you're out there funnel building for someone else, you probably want to start off by seeing what's already working before you go and just start building random things. Yep. Go see what is working out there right now at this moment in time. Hack, go through the process of start to finish. Maybe you don't have to take the high ticket offer every time on every offer, but it's going to be worth it to see what happens on the other side. Either way, going from opt-in to then going and taking that $7 offer. From there, going to see what the core offer is after that. How are they positioning the upsells and downsells? Where are they putting things on a page? How are the pages structured? What colors are being used? What's headlines? What type of wording are we using on these pages? Where is everything lit? Right. We're just trying to get a good foundation of what is actually in play, what is in use, and how we can replicate that on your own side, for your own business, for your client's business, whatever you're rebuilding.
That's it.
That's it. That's funnel hacking. Do not steal. We're just reusing it, repurposing, and making things better for what you're doing.
So have fun out there. We hope that this video has helped you. Have fun funnel hacking, and let us know how we can help you. Reach out either via comments on one of these channels, or send us an email at outreach@clickfunnels.com.
Heck yeah. We'll be there waiting for you.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
Have a happy Wednesday. We'll see you next Wednesday. Yeah, one week. Just kidding. Next Wednesday. See you guys later.
That's it. All right. Bye.
Bye.